an intern who would choose to be part of the diversity emphasis, or even if just being an intern, could easily become part of this community serving the community of color by going to events, by consulting with teams, with consulting with the multicultural coordinating team, by looking for multicultural students to provide service to. Again, it could be very extensive. In the past, we've had an intern who's basically consulted with the student support program and done some special programs for them. More recently, although this is not just a student of color, community of color, we've had an intern work with international students doing about 5 different career workshops for students that were really really highly attended, 35 to 90 students at these events. Also put together stress management workshops for international students. So diversity is a wide area. Again, I focus in my own time primarily on the community of color, but we also have staff members working not just with international students, working with gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender students. Something that's really exciting this year is that we're going to have a full-time coordinator in the GLBTSS office. In the past, we've had a graduate assistant working half-time, but this year we'll have a full-time person, so that's a wonderful opportunity for an intern who's interested in GLB issues and working with the population to get involved as a consultant, as a programmer, as well as a therapist. An intern choosing a special emphasis could easily work with, say, Multicultural Student Affairs, who has a key role of welcoming, recruiting, and supporting students of color. That could be consulting with the staff. That could be putting together workshops on how to work with family members, how to work with dating relationships. Managing change, transition, and stress is always important. During the past year, during the convocation for the students of color, one of the interns and myself put on 2 workshops on the issue of managing transition and stress that was well attended. And as we have seen, the students who come to those workshops are far more likely to come in for counseling. So what would the intern's week look like? Probably, obviously, phone calls, consultations, probably meetings about once a month with the organization, let's say Multicultural Student Affairs, about where are the challenges, where we need it, how do we facilitate referrals, what would be a good workshop for the students, how would be a good way to deliver that workshop. As you know, students are really busy, and the evening programs are often hard to get them to attend. However, Multicultural Student Affairs has several living and learning communities where they have classes, where they have regular meetings, and an intern could provide a presentation on their favorite topic, improving relationships, becoming assertive. I've already mentioned stress management. Could be even choosing a major, when to go in for counseling. So probably about a couple times a month an intern would do a consultation, and maybe once a month do a workshop or a consultation or working with a group of students. It's also possible to work with a student organization. We have a rather large Black student government organization who would welcome consultation on how to bring all these people together, how to identify issues and needs, how to do a needs analysis. The area is so wide open, an intern could come in with almost any idea and say, I want to work with students of color, I want to work with international students. The need is there, and we have the contacts who are welcome to us. An intern could also choose to have more of an in-house special emphasis. For example, if they're primarily interested in doing counseling work with students of color or international students, they could request that their disposition team or their supervisor find more of those clients, or they could work with Multicultural Student Affairs Student Support Program about being there for study hours or having on-site hours in terms of being on the front lines. I mean, we have many possibilities.